This corn has a baby corn attached. Gorilla Glue completely dried. Before we used any of it. Cut it out of the bottle. Found a stone with dried seaweed attached to it. A lonely remora attached to my leg while I was snorkeling. Random IP address printed in the middle of a word halfway through this book. 10 years of waiting. UCSC giant corpse flower bloomed today. Starting to lose the first joint crease on my ringfinger after being splintered for 7 weeks. The shadow of this bath faucet looks like a sitting frog. Hotel in Jordan. No Bible in the nightstand, but a sticker telling you which direction to pray. Anti-circumcision. Intactivists demonstrating in my town today. Orangutan enrichment center with water guns. I ordered 1 scorpion from a breeder. I received 21. A stack of cups that you can turn to indicate when coffee was brewed. Coffee was made at 7 AM. Saw a cloud that looked like Alabama, Louisiana. My neighbor's auto repair shop has a World War II German helmet for a chimney cover. The plane that I flew on did not have any livery colors, logos, or branding. These 2 men in a fender bender are dressed in the same colors as their cars. The shadow from this plant makes it look like there's a decal on my friend's car. The hot tub in my hotel room fills from the ceiling. A clock that shows time by using the shadow of the person who stands on the current month. My local cinema has the carpet from The Shining. My husband broke his leg when he was 4 years old. He kept the cast. These purple hot peppers. My dentist's waiting room has a picture of the building next door going up in flames 11 years ago. My dad's end-of-life wheelchair is basically just an old school lawn chair with bolsters, so he can get some sun with least muscle strain possible. A kid made this crocodile at the beach. This is a children's book I found in a classroom that I inherited. Published in 1990. The number 4 on this pocket watch. Found a sword on a high shelf in my new house. I have 7 wisdom teeth. These vents are painted to look like snails. Found these painted quarters in a coin roll at my job. Plates and bowls carved out of stone for feasting during the 15th century. There are rows of it, and water used to flow in the drain in between for the guests to wash their hands in. These batteries charge off USB-C. My local post office letting you know antisocial behavior comes with a cost. My squash racket snapped where the word reinforced is printed. This quarter has the back of a dollar coin. My yogurt is the exact same color as my bowl. This animal tracks wall sign in my Airbnb. My cat lays in the exact same spot every day waiting for me to get home in the morning after work to the point they permanently indented the grass. This McDonald's restaurant in the town where I'm staying only has 1 arch. This Audi has been parked so long on my street that a vine has started to grow through it. Goose wearing shoes. This cat's owner made a tiny driver's license for its collar. This hiring sign at a Burger King. Work for a king, not a clown. They replaced the no smoking sign with a no electronics sign. I caught 3 mosquitoes in a single clap. A parrot on a guy's shoulder while riding a motorcycle. My barbecue has a polar bear hiding inside the lid. The number of CCTV cameras watching over this peculiar sign. For anyone curious, this is what a birthing suite looks like in a public Danish hospital. My grape had a second grape inside it. The window slit in my room reflects the street next to where my room is. My guitar pick after 2 years of playing. I'm in the Welsh town with the longest name in Europe. My dad finished his honey harvest. Took colored lily pad in my backyard pond. This mannequin has tattoos. I found a Smurf house while biking today. I've had this unopened bottle of Orbits for 25 years. A receipt for the company lunch from McDonald's. Found this rose quartz sandwich rock. In Rotterdam we have free public bike repair stations. Found the ginger man sitting on a shallot. My mum grew a giant cucumber. This Forrest Gump picture on this rear windshield that waves when the rear windshield wiper is turned on. My cheese broke in the shape of California and Nevada. These unusual pants I saw at the mall. Dropped a steak knife into the jelly from an inch height and it popped right through. The window and the view look like a framed painting. 30-year-old Super Mario Land save data is still intact. New Orleans airport display of confiscated guns in the TSA line. 10-plus-year-old unopened bottle of Coke that was left on a shelf. I saw a pink pigeon today. One side of my dog's whiskers are black and the other's white. My cat has a spiral on his side. This completely straight Allen key. This fly was under the door when I opened it. How my CD cover got deformed in the sun with the heat wave. My boyfriend bought an eggplant that has a nose and a comb over. My village has a plaque for a frog-shaped stone which was found 200 years ago. 9:30 p.m. in Iceland. These kangaroo and crocodile meat sticks. We are digging below the foundation of a home from the 1800s and have not only discovered a well, but a bottle of milk of magnesia, some still in it, teapot, vase and other glass containers so far. These boxes that look like shipping containers. Jackpot uncut animal cracker. A megalodon tooth found on the continental shelf off the coast of NC. The Coke and Diet Coke bottles in Star Wars Land at Disney are shaped like thermal detonators. The most common low-end white boy names, according to my economics book: Cody, Brandon, Anthony. I found a straight banana. Extremely realistic artwork of a cat at my train station. I own a working vacuum cleaner from the 1930s. 1926 Dodge Brothers car I got the other day. My eggs came out looking like the US and South America. This bathroom has a glass door. No, it's not one of those auto frost windows. This Lego vending machine at Philadelphia International Airport. Some grocery carts in Japan are designed to stack vertically to cut down on aisle congestion. The way this worn seat reveals how the color dot pattern is created. My bag of chips was full of these monsters. I saw a fly-sized tree frog on the dumpster at work. My dog's camouflage game is spot on. This sign at Niagara Falls has an unusually detailed drawing of the railing. Pop tab chain I made with 245 pop tabs. It's about 29 inches long. Jacket from early 90s has an old phone pocket. The ladder on the inside of a wind turbine is secured to the tower by high-powered magnets. The Gulf of Mexico exhibit at the New Orleans Aquarium is sponsored by 4 oil companies. Our dinner bill totaled exactly $100. This rained-on car had formed a cool sci-fi looking skyline. Found a 4-leaf Cheez-It. This church that has a stained glass window in honor of the Loch Ness Monster. This is the bathtub the first batch of Jolly Ranchers were made in 1949. The birthmark on my back looks like the UK. Bathroom sign at my local brewery: whatever, just wash your hands. This rock that looks like bread. This lizard riding a palmetto bug corpse in my pool. The tall grass behind my lavender plant has turned into a bumblebee hotel. A hockey puck was included in my fresh batch of mulch. Button and whiskey for automobile drivers. Norwegian AD 1920s, I think. I'm a firefighter, and we had a bad storm at the station with lots of lightning. This children's hospital has wagons with IV holders rather than wheelchairs. My job deals with lots of lights. This is our water bottle. These Tabasco brand spicy dark chocolate wedges my husband gifted me. A vial of crystallized U-235, the same enriched uranium used to make hydrogen bombs. The vacancy labels inside this porta petty: peep alone, peep with friends. The way sea life grew on this Japanese hat that washed up on a Russian beach. I found this sculpture in Washington, D.C. that was burning the grass. I saw a Pandora Sphinx moth for the first time today. The way this ivy has come away from the wall. Solar powered USB charging ports at a local park. Each individual flower on this flower has 2 leaves that are differently colored, and it forms a circle. UPS uses Mercedes trucks in Germany. The logos on these boxes line up with the logos on the box they came in. my room partially covered in about 5,000 sticky notes. Dried watermelon. This cash-only food truck has a built-in ATM. Somebody just ordered an uncut pizza and only ate the center of it at Intercontinental Airport of Houston Airport. This refrigerator has instructions on what sounds it makes and what they mean. Victorian lamppost turned into electric car charger, London, UK. The size of this gem. Chainsaw art, giant octopus carved from dead tree. Bought 2 pizzas and one came with the toppings directly on the cardboard with a neat crust under it. This sphere of ice stopping my glass from filling. Found this chunk of plastic inside my bag of Sour Patch Kids. This striped pea apple I found while I was working. Coin found near the train tracks. A little animal friend appeared in my box of donuts. This message on the squeaker inside a dog toy. Game over. Your dog won. The breakfast buffet at my hotel had a saxophone player. This sign that's been devoured by a tree. Publix accepts coupons from other stores. We accept coupons from these competitors. Kroger, Sprouts, Whole Foods Market. So you get the savings without giving up Publix service, quality and selection. I have a 137-year-old receipt for checked luggage on Steamboat Saratoga from 1885. This bird shut that kind looks like a bird. Lispinocinarium made to look like fish scales. This frog looks like it's made of copper, complete with oxidation, but it's real. Straight down the Hoover Dam. Found a tree with a spoon in it about 10 years ago. A 1943 steel penny, made due to copper shortages during World War II. This Santa dollar. My chocolate has an old map of Africa on it. Squirrels fluting on my balcony railing. These quarters in the same roll from the bank all came with holes in them. Moved into a new neighborhood in London. The bar around the corner is co-owned by Eric Astley. A changing station in the men's room of the Children's Museum, sponsored by a local vasectomy firm. This truck says war instead of ram. This wooden hotel card in Victoria, British Columbia. Keep the sea plastic free. Fairmont. This bag shaped like a face mask. Vacationing in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Got to see a rocket launch. It tells you not to dance like Michael Jackson on the chair. It's sunny and pouring, and the camera caught the individual raindrops. This rock I found by some cliffs that had loads of different colored levels. There was a weird shadow in the sunset. Glad I decided to have beans today. Best by July 31st, 2022. This USA section at a Belgian grocery store is about 30% Reese's products and 100% candy and condiments. This toilet I saw while I was shopping. I cross the 45th parallel every day on my way to work. Waitaki County Council. This stone marks 45 degrees south, halfway between the equator and the South Pole, 1939. This weird brand of soy milk. Happy soy boy. Two butterflies resting together look like a set of eyes. A McDonald's toy from 1990. Little raccoon feet on dried concrete in my apartment complex. The cabin I'm staying in has a magic chef gas apartment oven / range from the 1930s. This Lawn and Order company's name and advertisement theme. A police dog man walking with police dog. My mug has a duckling as a fill line. I put this Batman here 3 months ago and nobody has noticed it. This warning sign for lasers. Danger. Do not look into laser with remaining eye. Every year the government mails me a check for $1 because I never deposited an old tax refund check. Randomly found a pearl in my muscles today. This $10 bill from 1934 I found. A 7-Up cake I found in Chicago. My shaving cream tube shows a small razor shaving the barcode. 2 quarters that were stuck in the bottom of our washing machine.